Hi, I'm Amy Shapiro. We're here today at Calcalist's and CTech's Mind the Tech Berlin. We're joined by Josephine Ackerman, the CMO and Head of Strategy and Private Clients at SCHUFA. Josephine, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. To start off with, can you explain to us exactly what SCHUFA is and which industries are relying the most on your services?
Of course. So SCHUFA is Germany's leading information services provider, meaning we hold information on roughly 6 million companies and 68 million individuals. Mm-hmm. And that is mostly used in industries such as banking, such as telecommunications, of course, but also online retailers, housing industry. So basically all the industries that, rely essentially on creditworthiness assessments. But we also have services in fraud prevention, identification services, and we are moving more and more to being a RegTech. So also providing services like Know Your Customer, onboarding and monitoring, for example.
Interesting. Well, I have to ask, we're in the midst of an AI revolution. So how is SCHUFA adopting and utilizing AI?
For us, it's important currently to point out that our base score is not created based on AI. So we still rely on our proprietary database with objective and validated information that we get from our partners. And then, of course, we use proven statistical methods to build our scores and also the next generation of the scores.
Right. And so still though, I must ask, like, how do you go about avoiding a bias and keeping privacy protection kind of in mind with what it is that you do at SCHUFA?
Yeah, so that's also one of the reasons, right? For us, for example, transparency and objective data and objective results are are the core of what we do, right? And what we deliver. So that's another reason currently why we don't use AI. But of course, we use AI in our processes in order to become more efficient throughout the company. That, of course, we do.
Well, looking ahead, that I understand that we know that there are big regulatory changes coming in Europe. How is SCHUFA preparing for this?
So we see, as a RegTech, of course, regulation always as an opportunity and not a threat. And we see ourselves, we've been around for 100 years, so we see ourselves as a reliable partner, and this is how we position ourselves for our clients to make sure that we provide the solutions to them, for them to be compliant effectively. Mm-hmm. So for us, it is an opportunity.
And finally, like taking this kind of attitude, I suppose, what is what can organizations around the world learn from this innovating under strict kind of, I guess, a strict environment?
So I think, regulation or also, privacy regulation, et cetera, et cetera. So for us, of course, it's very important to, adhere strictly to the rules. I think, what people talk about, these things become a problem if it's not written or created in a very precise way, because then innovation is sometimes hampered or slowed down because people still need to interpret the regulations, right? And then it takes time. So versus then going through the door, you still need to sort of, tap in the dark and actually identify which door to go through, right? But also it can be a chance, so you can really learn from it to build better solutions from the scratch, to, build it into your designs and effectively, create a USP around it.
Mm-hmm. Well, very interesting and universal thought to end on. Josephine, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Mind the Tech Berlin.
Thank you.